Gingerbread lattes, one of the best drinks of the holiday season, but also one of the most uber expensive ones at your local cafe. I have a copycat recipe for you that'll cost you pennies on the dollar. Find out how to make them next. Hello everyone, my name is Nicole from theladypreferstosave.com, and today I'm bringing you another awesome collab created by Roxanne and the Guy's Life for DIY holiday drink recipes. This drink recipe, gingerbread latte, is not only made of organic ingredients but can be made for pennies on the dollar in under 8 minutes in your very own kitchen at home, perfect for friends and family this holiday season. Before we get started, I just wanted to mention that as this is a collab, there will of course be a playlist full of all the other awesome recipe videos in the description bar below, so after watching this video, please be sure to check out all the other ladies and enjoy this video. Let's get started. To make this awesome vegan gingerbread latte, you'll need 2 2/3 cup of a nut milk of choice. I went with almond milk, 2 tablespoons instant coffee, 1 teaspoon water, a ½ teaspoon each of ground cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, allspice, and a touch of ground cloves. You'll also need 2 tablespoons natural sweetener. You could use agave honey. I went with organic granulated coconut sugar. You'll need just a pinch of cinnamon and ginger for your topping. You'll also need a reserved ½ cup of almond milk, separate for your whipped topping for your drinks. And I used an induction pan. You'll need 2 cups, and of course a spoon, spatula, and mason jar to get started. Now, the first thing you want to do is of course put in your almond milk and get it up to temperature. I go with slow and steady at a medium-low heat, which is going to take you about 5 or 6 minutes to get to temperature. I also add in my water, ground coffee, and vanilla extract, and then stir it together until it's completely dissolved and there are no granules in the pan. Just keep stirring very gently, and of course a rubber spatula is great for this because it just incorporates everything and you don't have to use excess plastic in any of your drinks, which is really great, and of course it's easy on the pan. And as you can see, just kind of stir until everything is completely dissolved. And one thing to note here, this recipe makes 2 drinks, so while it seems like a lot of ingredients, you are at least making a couple. And then once you have your first set of ingredients incorporated, you'll go ahead and add all of your spices in and repeat the process of incorporating everything in together. Now, one thing to note, it's a little bit harder to incorporate spices over the stove, so after you stir, you have to keep stirring again until everything is completely dissolved. And just keep adding in all of your spices. You can see we just added them one at a time, making sure they were incorporated fully. And of course adding the coconut sugar as well in addition to the spices. And once everything is incorporated, we're just going to keep stirring everything together until it comes up to temperature. And you will see that once everything is incorporated, it's going to turn about the color of caramel. In the meanwhile, while you're stirring, you can go ahead and add your milk to your mason jar with a funnel. And one quick trick to get froth for cafe-style drinks is to just set your microwave for 1-minute increments in your mason jar. And then back to your coffee here, you're going to go ahead and just divide your coffee brew up between 2 cups. Ready to be consumed. And as you can see, a little bit of the spice is separated, but that's not a problem because just giving it one last quick stir will make sure everything is completely incorporated together. And as you can see, it looks just like the lattes that you get at expensive chain restaurants. Quick and easy to do. And then right on back to the microwave, which at about the 1.5-minute mark, I believe you'll see that your milk has started to froth. And carefully using a cloth, because it's going to be very, very warm, you can see Daniel shaking the jar up and that will create froth for you. So you no need to buy expensive frothers. While we do have an espresso machine here at home, I figured some people probably don't. So this is a quick, old school way of doing it, and something that I used to do all the time in my college apartment was to make froth in a jar. So once you have it done, just carefully pull that lid off because it's going to be a little bit hot, and as you can see, you will have a nice froth for the top of your drink. And then gingerly lay it on top, and it'll look like little clouds. Add a little bit of cinnamon just to the top of your drink, and you are good to go. In about 5 to 6 minutes, you can have cafe quality drinks at the house, perfect for friends and family this time of year. Try it at home.
That's the gingerbread latte. It's an easy, inexpensive treat for the holidays. We hope that you try it and like it. We'd like to hear from you if you try it and like it. Please remember to like the video, set up notifications so you get more as we put more out, and come back tomorrow for some more vlogs.